What's up, everybody? A bit playful here, back with another game after a long while. It is Path of Exile 2. You guys will see that it's still not freely available. You're gonna need to buy a support pack to actually get access to it. There's already a bunch of players active on Path of Exile 2, and it's been available now for quite some time. But anyway, so the mechanics is there's loads of similarities in comparison to Path of Exile 1. The massive skill tree is still available, as you can see, and there's been some adjustments to it, but it's nothing that will be too complicated to understand. For instance, you don't go in a direction and just get sets of attributes on certain of these skill points allocations, you can actually determine yourself which you need, which is quite nice. Regarding the characters, there's also still your basics like the witch and warriors and so forth, and you do still go through the ascendancy trials as well. Like I said, the mechanics are quite the same except for the skill panel. It's no longer skills that gets put into your gear that level up. It is a little bit of a different mechanism. You actually have to get your hands on some uncut skill gems, which then allocates a skill to your panel, which you can actually chop and change as much as you want. And then there is support skill gems to buff up the skill. Then the interesting thing, there is Spirit. Spirit is when you want to have active skills, like for instance summoning skeletons, and you use up a lot of Spirit to actually accomplish that. Then obviously the mana is the same, energy shield and so forth. Currently there's only 2 flask spots, where there was extra ones available in Path of Exile 1, and something additional they brought in was the charms to actually give you additional protection with some additional effects. So as you've noticed, there is a ruin in one of these gears which adds additional stats. So that is the one thing that they did do. It's a bit of a change, so you can drop in a ruin on your gears to upgrade them. That aside, okay, as you can see, there's a bunch of unique gear on this character already, which is a witch, so it's a lot of summoning and zombies and critters that you fight with. So let's just jump into it, and you'll see exactly what I mean, that the mechanics is quite on par with what Path of Exile 1 was. So it is purely a hack and slash and farming for gear and currency. It is a little bit easier now to actually get Exalt Orbs, which was very difficult to get in Path of Exile 1. Your main currency that dropped a lot was more chaos and so forth, but right, so let's just jump into this. This is a new area anyway. I'm only in Act 2, characters only level 20 at this stage. Alright, so I'm gonna just increase the volume a bit. So the one extra thing that they did bring in is actually tumbling out of the way like this, to actually try and dodge things from damaging you, which is quite nice and very needed when you do any boss battles. So I haven't really played the other characters yet, but there is some crazy builds that you can do. They also made the drops a little bit more, how can I say, in the beginning challenging, which is quite nice. Everything is not as easy as what it was in Path of Exile 1. So also your unique or gold, how can I say, sorry, your gold monsters have different areas where there are actually, in the one map I found 3 normal ones actually kinda keeping it the gold one in a cage, which was quite a nice twist, and you had to fight them or kill them to get to that one, if I can put it like that. So they did make some changes to keep it interesting though. Different types of monsters that attack you with different abilities. So it's not as boring as what Path of Exile 1 actually got after a while. The Atlas is still active. I've not gotten to that yet. Obviously that's your in-game area where you do just farm maps and currency, and it does get difficult in those maps as well, as far as I've seen. So anyway, oh, so the chests also, that's the unique thing, is now gold. So you do often get gold ones, which is quite nice because they do actually give you nice gears and drops in comparison to the rest. I'm not so sure about late game. I think late game everything gets easier because I do have one of my friends that's actually like level 80 already, and he has been farming a lot of exalt orbs and gears. Still lots of improvements still for this character because damage is not there yet. But she's got a few different skills that you can actually turn the bodies lying around into little critters, but they don't last long. So you can actually raise quite the army by just doing that. As soon as there's dead mobs, keep the swarm going. Okay, so spiders are huge, man. They are huge and they do a lot of damage. Like I say, it does get challenging. If you don't manage your gear and everything well in the beginning, then or have a very tanky character, then you need to play carefully. There's still no, how can I say, trade area like you have with Path of Exile 1. So you can't go and search for players trading certain items and contact them from the website yet, as far as I've seen. So since it's still in the early phases, I believe that will come in. Although as soon as they fully launch it, they will bring that into play. Which is handy, actually building a character and building gears. Having that availability is quite important. Alright, so that's a few different routes we can do now, which is annoying. It's the one thing about Path of Exile 1 as well. You should actually just stick with the route and come back later to cover the whole area, otherwise you run up and down quite a lot. So in Path of Exile 1 as well, it was zombies. That was your most effective force when you're playing the witch, so it's just been replaced by the skeletons now. Every map has a boss battle though, that's the other thing. Oh wow, that's just so many of it. That's just way too many actually. Right, guess that's a little bit of a nest, but anyway. And then the character screen also looks a little bit different, but it's all the same. Your resistances are just as important as what it was in PoE 1, so it's just something to note. As you can see, there's an Exalted Orb, and that was not actually, well, fighting anything important, so usually you had to go through big battles to achieve or to get an Exalted Orb in PoE 1. Well, that is up until like level 90, I'm sure of it. Okay, I guess that's gonna keep her alive a lot, so we can try that out.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn, bound in this place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Marika blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Alright guys, so I'm actually just pushing so we can get to the boss so you can see what the boss battles look like.
One day, they'll make a statue
Alright,
like this of me.
I think this is gonna be, we're gonna go slowly towards the boss area now, it seems. Right, so not there, unless through that gate is the boss. Every map is supposed to have a boss area. Only had like one though that didn't have, so let's just run back and check the areas that are still blue. See what I missed. Every map is time consuming though. Okay, this is the first Ascendancy trial, so right then. Usually I had to go through like something crazy, but alright. That seems like it's gonna hurt. Need to get out of the way of that. This thing teleports like crazy as well though. I really need the skeletons. Thank that. Wow. That just poisons, man, the whole bloody area. Are you supposed to do anything? Alright. That is something terrible. Don't know how to beat that thing, man. The Ascendancy Trials is no joke.
Someone wanted these doors to remain shut. I should open them.
Okay, let's try that again.
I prove myself. Face me.
Obey me!
On deck. Atun. On deck. Face me. Visions of battle. Face me.
Oh, this thing is just way too strong. I can't use the corpses of those things that he summons.
Visions of battle. Face me.
Nope. I've got no idea how I'm gonna defeat that thing, but anyway. That is something that I'm gonna have to figure out. So anyway, guys, as you can see, it is still quite a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, cheers.